Welcome to Imagine Peace, the podcast that invites you on a transformative journey toward a world filled with harmony and understanding. Together, let's ignite the flame of peace within ourselves and radiate it outward so we can have a future where unity prevails. This is Imagine Peace, where dreams become reality. Join us as we explore the power of compassion, the beauty of diversity, and the potential for positive change.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Imagine Peace. This is our podcast for 10 million for world peace, which I am the co-founder, Terry Angel, and I'm interviewing my co-founder, MarBeth Dunn, today. Welcome, MarBeth.
Hi, it's so lovely to be here with you today, Terry. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is, and we're so happy that you're here to talk to us about world peace. MarBeth, for those of you who may not be familiar, is a spiritual teacher for over 35 years. She teaches in intuitive energy management and miracles mentor who supports and helps highly sensitive, empathic professionals manage their energy so they can ditch the drama and live happy, peaceful, prosperous lives. Her holistic approach incorporates energy healing, spiritual principles, empowerment training, mind expansion, yoga, and Qigong. She provides individual and group counseling for those who may benefit from energy management. MarBeth is the award-winning creator of the World Miracle Peace Experiment, which correlated with a 20% drop in Middle East violence in 2018. According to Digital Journal, her expertise and experience in meditation, personal development, and peace building are truly inspiring. Her work has been featured on several television networks, including Fox, NBC, CBS, and the CW. MarBeth, I'm so excited to be interviewing you today. I've been working alongside of you for a bit now, and this project that we have, this meditation challenge of bringing in 10 million for world peace, is something near and dear to my heart, as I know it is to yours. So can you tell us about the work that you're doing for world peace?
Oh, I'd love to. Well, first of all, I've been a longtime student of A Course in Miracles, a longtime teacher of A Course in Miracles. And I know that when I'm in a state of peace is when I'm connected to Source, to God. So, coming from a place a long time ago when I wasn't peaceful, when I wasn't happy, and I was in a state of victimhood, I didn't realize that our thoughts had power. But I've learned that they do, and that we are immensely powerful, and that when our minds are joined together with a beautiful intention of world peace, and from a place of love, from a place of gratitude, and just really seeing and feeling the outcome that we desire, world peace, leaders that collaborate with each other and look for peaceful solutions and lead with awareness instead of their egos. This is really the work that we're doing. And by gathering people together, as our minds are joined, that's when miracles happen. So this is the work that you and I are both doing, gathering people together, changing minds, helping people to recognize the power that they have when we are gathered together in a unified field of consciousness, and we can create a shift.
Oh, definitely. So what is the impact on the world? I think you stated some, but do you see more than what you just said?
Well, in 2018, I was awakened one morning with I guess you'd call it a download, an inspiration that I was going to lead a world peace experiment and that it was going to happen in 2 weeks, which was pretty shocking. Like, how am I going to get this together? I've never done anything like it. But I was very aware of the work of Dr. John Hagelin, who heads the Transcendental Meditation Organization, and the work of Dr. Lynn McTaggart, who works with intention experiments. Now, Dr. Hagelin led people physically to Washington, D.C., where they did specific transcendental meditations. And he very carefully, as a quantum physicist, a renowned quantum physicist, he looked at all of the different factors that could affect the level of violence there. And maybe the time of the month. Did it happen on a full moon? What about the weather? He looked at all these different factors, and they measured the impact of what happened when the people that he brought to Washington, D.C. meditated on peace. They just meditated. They were in a state of peace. And the level of violence dropped about 20%. He took them to Israel during the Lebanese war. And when they were there meditating, fatalities dropped, violence dropped significantly. That so impressed me. And I know that when our minds are joined, miracles happen. And I thought, and also based on the work of Dr. Lynn McTaggart in the field, we don't have to be there physically. We can meet in that field. I call it the field of love and peace and miracles. We can meet there. We can elevate each other with love, with gratitude, and then focus on our beautiful planet. And in that time, we focused on the Middle East. I knew we could get independent statistics from the ACLED, and I've just registered with them again for this experiment. During the period of our 2018 experiment, the level of violence dropped about 20%. And, that was pretty exciting and gratifying to know that, yes, we have that power when we, not individually, but when our minds are joined, we are so incredibly powerful. We're one beautiful self, united with our Creator, and we are incredibly powerful. So now we are focusing on world peace from the 1st to the 21st of September, World Peace Day. We are focusing on our planet as a whole, and with a special focus on world leaders, because these leaders need to lead differently. They need to be collaborative. They need to work together. They need to have their hearts open to new solutions and new ways of working together so that we can have a peaceful, happy planet.
Absolutely. So what does world peace look like for you?
Happy people. In a word, yes. Peaceful people are happy people.
Yeah. Why do you think that's possible, that we can do that?
Well, one interesting thing is Nostradamus, who had such vile, nasty predictions for 400 years about all these horrible things happening to countries on our planet. He recently, and I'm saying recently, we're talking about the 1980s, reached out from the 1500s to a woman who did past life regressions. And she had a client who she was regressing, who it turns out had had a past life as Nostradamus's student. Now, this woman is very credible. Her name is Dolores Cannon, and she took very detailed notes. She recorded all of her sessions, and she was pretty interested in learning that her client had had a past life with Nostradamus. And so she would have her detail what his studio looked like and what it was like to work with him. And this went on for a few months. And then Nostradamus walked into the room while she was working with her client, and her client said, "The master has come in and he wishes to speak with you," which is pretty hard to wrap your head around when something like this happens. But she said, okay. And so he basically told her that he wanted to work with her. He wanted to set the record straight because his predictions had been misinterpreted. And so she was kind of doubtful that she would be able to work with other people and he would be able to access her. But over the next 3 years, they were able to work together. She wrote 3 books about his predictions. And then he said to her, the predictions are bad, but that doesn't have to be the way things happen. And if you make it through the 1990s, you'll have an opportunity for minds to be joined. And when minds are joined, they're so powerful that you can create a peace that's going to last for 1,000 years. So this is our way of beginning that transition into a peace that's going to last for 1,000 years.
Absolutely. That's so beautiful. The project is based on meditation. So why is it that meditating for peace is important?
Well, these are guided meditations. And well, I'm going to go into, first of all, the benefits that people receive when they've been part of our meditations in the past. They have reported that their relationships are better, their health is better, they feel more relaxed. They just feel different. They feel more peaceful. It can be a very new and different sensation for people. Just meditating for 7 minutes in a guided meditation that's designed to elevate you, bring you into a place of gratitude and appreciation, and into a place of love. It lifts you up into a different state. And when we are guided through the meditation together, we're working in harmony together. So it can create a very different state. And there's so many benefits. First of all, there's a spiritual law that when we give, we receive. And it's not, as if I'm giving you $1 and I'm going to receive something. That's a transactional. I'm talking about a spiritual law where when we give love and peace and blessings to another, we receive it because we're basically giving it to ourselves. We're all one amazing being. So when we give love and peace to others, which is what we're doing in this meditation, we're receiving it. So it's very beautiful.
That's very beautiful. I'm so happy that this is happening.
Oh,
so
me too.
We're focused on peace. So tell us, what is your favorite peace practice?
Well, I've been a student of the Course in Miracles for almost 40 years. And I really love the workbook, but there's so many practices that I do love. I love walking in the morning and just being there with the birds, with the trees, being fully present in my being, which is mindfulness, just really feeling the breeze on my skin, smelling the flowers, sometimes the jasmine as I walk by, seeing the butterflies and the birds and the squirrels, all little critters, and feeling my feet on the ground, just being fully present in the moment. It's a beautiful meditation. Sometimes I'll focus on my breath, and that's another meditation. There are literally thousands of ways to meditate. So do I have a favorite? Yeah, I think it goes back to A Course in Miracles and doing the lessons.
Well, I'm also a student, so I understand that fully. So inspiring to talk to you, MarBeth. How can people reach you? How can they find you and see what services they can receive, or how they can just connect with you more?
You can find me on Facebook. MarBethDunn.com is my website, and love to hear from you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for what you're doing to bring peace into the world. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, I love and appreciate you too, Terry. Thank you.